Peace, mercy, and blessings of God. Oh, God bless and bless our Master Muhammad and all his family and companions. One of my colleagues called me and told me that his refrigerator was broken, so I told him to disconnect it. And after about an hour, I called him and told him to turn it on. I'm Jay on the way. When I got to the refrigerator, I checked all the rear pipes. Of course, there is no service on the compressor. As for all refrigerators, there is no oil or smuggling. In the refrigerator from the back, I passed the refrigerator from the front, of course, and you stay hinting that the sink has no water. Although it has an hour separated, put your hand on the side next to the refrigerator, and the refrigerator is really working for a quarter of an hour as I got it next to the refrigerator warm. So I opened the freezer and put your hand on the door switch and heard the sound of the fan. How is it in this case? You can hear the sound of the fan, and you may not hear a sound at all. I heard the sound of the fan in Karkat. I knew that there is a snow gathered on the quill, and I had to break the disbelief on the quill to see the size of the snow is of course responsible for the formation of the snow inside. The quill or inside the refrigerator is one of three things, either the timer or the thermo disc that is on, al-quill, or the heater, and sometimes if the fan. There is also a problem that snow forms, but here we will do something very nice, especially for people who are not technicians, how to melt the snow and how to test. This otter, intact or not, sometimes this ice is formed that the door is open. So the topic is very simple, and you have a holiday in the fridge, so you will step on it. Of course, you will see the fan scratching something or not, or it's working intact. She presses the door switch while she's plugged in. That's it. The fan is intact. There's no problem here. The fan was hitting the snow, so the fan was completely constructed from its clips and took it out the problem. Here is the drainage basin. The sewage basin under the coil is the one that froze. And prevent the water from going down, the heater is half of it. In the snow, when it enters, it doesn't melt the amount of ice that is left. You look for the timer, so the timer is here in the fridge. This place is in the area. We think and do it, and you turn it one by one until the compressor disconnects and enters the heaters. Of course, sometimes you find this timer in the back, behind the fridge, and sometimes it is behind the refrigerator in a slightly high area. When the timer enters the heater, you look at the heater itself. Does it heat up or not? It shows you a small amount of steam and the snow melts. Of course, if you are a little late, it will disconnect because the Sarma-disk in this area is the one that enters the heater. So if the Sarma-disk does not feel the amount of ice, it will not enter the heater. So you should be careful to enter the heater at a time when there is really snow on the coil, of course. When you enter the heater, not all the ice you have will melt. The basin below will stay. In the fridge, there will be snow in it. So in the beginning, you will follow these steps exactly. You will wait until the compressor works. The snow will not melt all on the